Hello students, I am Satish Kumar Bhati and today we will take topic triple integration. So triple integration involves three variables. So let's consider a triple integration. We have three times integral symbol. We have this function of x, y and z. That is, it is function of three variables x, y and z, and we have differentials dx, dy and dz. Here the variables are x, y and z, and we have three integral symbols. This is called as inner integral and this is a outer integral. You can see that limits of inner integral, they are function of x and y. That means first we have to integrate with respect to z, and these are limits of z. This is a lower limit of z, this is the upper limit of z. And while integrating this function with respect to z, we have to keep x and y. And once you perform this calculation, the problem of triple integral will reduce to a double integral. Same information I give here. That means we can write this triple integral like this. In the square bracket, we have written function integration of the function f of x, y, z with respect to z. dz is written, that is integration is with respect to z, and these are limits of z. So instead of writing phi 1 xy, phi 2 xy, we write z equal phi 1 xy and z equal phi 2 xy. That is, these are the limits of z. We have to integrate first with respect to z, and there we have to keep x and y constant. So same thing I have written here for above square bracket, that is for this square bracket, z is a variable, x and y constant. And when you make calculation in the square bracket, the problem of triple integral will reduce to a double integral, and hence you can solve the problem by previous method. I have prepared 4 videos on double integration, so you can refer those videos and you can understand how to solve double integration. Let's see example. So we have to evaluate this double integral. We have to evaluate double integral, this double integral, evaluate this double integral, evaluate this triple integral, because integral symbol is 3 times, and we have here dx, dy, dz. Look at the limits of inner integral, 0 and under root of 1 minus x square minus y square. That means limits of inner integral are function of x and y. That means first we have to integrate this function with respect to z, and these are standing for limit of z. So first in the square bracket we must write the function, whatever the function integrand, right here, write dz, because first integration with respect to z, and these are standing for limit of z, that is z is 0 to z is under root of 1 minus x square minus y square. For this and the remaining part as it is, dz is written in the bracket, then what is left, dx, dy should be written at the right end, and these two integral symbols should be written here. Now for the square bracket, z is a variable and x and y are constant. So x and y are constant, so here this 1 minus x square minus y square became a constant, because x and y are constant. So we can take this constant 1 minus x square minus y square as a square. Using this we can write this square bracket as dz divided by under root of a square minus z square, and this is a standard integral, and integration of 1 by a square minus z square with respect to z, noting that a is a constant, is sine inverse of z by a, and we have to continue these limits, z equal to 0 to z equal to under root. So here z equal to 0 to z equal to under root, remaining part dx dy I have written here, even these two integral as they are. Then first we put also you can see that this is the value of a, so I can put here a. First we put z is a in the square bracket, we will find this quantity, then minus sign. Now you put z is 0 here in the square bracket, you will find sine inverse of 0 by a. Now a by a is 1 and sine inverse of 1 is pi by 2, while sine inverse of 0 is 0. In this way the given triple integral is now converted to double integral. Now you can observe that here dx dy, that means x and y are the variable, and limits of inner integral are function of x alone. That means first we have to integrate with respect to y here, so we write in the bracket integration from y0 to y is under root of 1 minus x square pi by 2 as it is, dy we have written here, and then remaining part, that is dx here, and this integral 0 to 1, of course they stand for the function of limits of x. The integration of pi by 2 is pi by 2 into y with this limit of y. First you put this value of y, then minus sign, then put y 0. You can see that the problem of double integration is now converted to a single integral, and using standard formula you can solve it, or if you don't know, you can make a substitution. You can put x is sine theta. If x is sine theta, then dx became cos theta d theta. X has a limit 0 to 1. When x is 0, from this equation you will find 0 equal to sine theta, implies theta is 0. When x is 1, put x is 1 in this equation, 1 equal to sine theta implies theta is pi by 2. In this way x has a limit 0 to 1 and new variable theta will have a limit 0 to pi by 2. And now convert this integral in thetas. Pi by 2 is, you can see that pi by 2 is a constant, you can take out, and this became cos theta, and cos theta became cos square theta, and using the standard reduction formula answer can be brought. Let's see now the second problem on triple integration. Evaluate this. Here variables are x, y, z. Look at the limits of inner integral 0 and x plus y. That means limits of inner integral are function of x and y. That means first integrate with respect to z. So we write this as z equal to this integral as z is 0 to z is x plus y, and this function is continued here, and dz, because we have to integrate first with respect to z. The remaining part dx dy is written here, and these two integral symbol written here. Integration of e raised to z with respect to e raised to z is e raised to z. From z is 0 to z equal x plus y. First put z is x plus y, then minus sign, put z is 0. When you put z is 0, you will find e raised to 0, that is 1, and now this is a double integral, right? And here limits of inner integral are 0 and 1 minus x. They are function of x alone. That means first integrate with respect to y, and these are standing for limit of y. So we write y 0 to y is 1 minus x. This function we have continued. dy is written here, dx is left here, and integration of first term e raised to x, e raised to y, keeping x constant, is again e raised to x, e raised to y, minus sign we have continued. Integration of this 1 with respect to y is y, with limit y 0 to y is 1 minus x. First we put y is 1 minus x in the bracket, we find this, then you put y is 0, between them there is minus sign. The problem is reduced to a single integration, and it is very easy. Integration of e is ex, integration of minus 1 is minus x, integration of x is x square by 2, and integration of second term remains same, minus e raised to x with limit x is 0 to x is 1. First we put x is 1, then minus sign, then in the same bracket put x is 0. When you simplify, you can get answer 1 by 2. Now after understanding these two problems, you can solve some more example for your practice. You can pause video and you can solve one by one. Answers also available and you can verify your answers. And if you have any problem, you can make comment. Thank you very much for watching this video. I will prepare one more video on triple integration. Thank you very much.